Hi, I'm Karuch from scrapsofmind.com, and in this tutorial I'll show you a technique to feature a section on your photo. For a better quality, high-resolution version of this tutorial, I recommend you click on the link in the description box and view it on my blog, Scraps of Mind. A couple of weeks ago, as I record this, I published an article called Touring with the Travel Teddies on Scraps of Mind. If you pop over there you can have a read of it. I've had quite a few questions about how to make that section of the photo in this layout pop out the way it is. So I thought I'd make this little mini tutorial for you to show you how I did it. First I'll just get a copy of the a copy of the layout, and as you can see, just with the regular photo on it. Next, I'll highlight the layer in my layers palette where the photo is, and with that layer highlighted, I'll click on my marquee toolbar, which you can see here, and I'll select a shape from that. You can have a rectangle or an oval shape. For this one we're going to use a rectangle, and then just drag it across the section of the photo that I want to make my highlighted area. As you can see, there's a row of marching ants all around the selection that I've chosen. Now I want to copy that selection, so I can either go to Edit and Copy, or I can use the Control keys, Control C, standard copy control keys across all sorts of applications. And then I'm going to open a new layer above my photo layer by clicking on this new layer icon in the layers palette, and I will highlight the new layer that I've just created, and using Control V or Edit Paste, I'll paste my copied selection, and you can just see it here on the in the layers palette, the selection that I've copied. Now, with that layer highlighted, I'll open the Bevels palette in my Layer Styles menu, and I'm going to select a simple sharp bevel, and as you can see, I now get on that layer that I have just put in, on that selection, I've now got a simple sharp bevel. You can start to play around with this a little bit now. What I will do is I want to lighten that, and this is one way that you can lighten it. There's a number of ways you can lighten photographs in Photoshop Elements. I'm going to drag the layer up into the new layer icon, and that will create a duplicate layer. For some reason here we go, you can see it now. So as you can see, I've got a duplicate layer. With that duplicate layer highlighted, I'm going to change the blending mode to screen. When you click on this menu in the layers palette, a whole drop down box of blending mode options opens. I'm going to select screen. That gives me a lighter section, and if you don't want it to be quite as light as that, you can click on your opacity and just drag the slider and reduce the opacity so that it blends a little bit into your background photograph. You can play around with lots of different effects on this selection. I would recommend that every time you play around with an effect, you'd make another copy, maybe blank out the view of one of the selections so that you don't actually find yourself tampering with something that you liked and not being able to easily get back to it. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial, and that you'll try out this technique on your scrapbook layouts. This tutorial has been brought to you by Scraps of Mind, so please click over to www.scrapsofmind.com for more tutorials and scrapbooking articles. I'd love to have you join me. And in the meantime, this is Karuch from Scraps of Mind saying bye for now until the next tutorial.